In this video, I'm going to share with you guys how I spy on my competitors to find the winning product design that allows me to rank much better than my competitors, a lot of my competitors. It's just a simple trick that a lot of people are not focusing, a lot of people are not doing, that you can do after watching this video. Overstressing about SEO should not be your primary concern. Your primary concern ought to be making the product. And I always talk about, you need to focus on making a high quality product. Now, you need to decide how you're going to make this product. What is this product going to look like? And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you guys here in this video. All right, basically what you want to do is you want to discover the kind of product you need to design. Way too many people focus on the SEO and thinking about, hey, what keywords I need to add to my listing in order to rank better. That's not how Etsy works. For example, if I'm selling a bridesmaid's tote, right? If I put in bridesmaid's totes, the algorithm knows that a bridesmaid's tote does really well in bachelorette party gifts. You don't need to worry as much finding keywords, bridal party gifts. Now, include that in your listing because you will rank sooner on that, but over time, the algorithm will rank you on that keyword whether you have it or not. Now, what you need to do is you got to find a smaller shop. That's usually the kind of competitors you really want to target, not the big established competitors, because sometimes when you have big established shops, they obscure the actual product design by just having lots of reviews and being trustworthy, and customers will gravitate towards trustworthiness than sometimes even the design. So overall, you want to find the smaller shops that don't have quite the reputation in the reviews, but if they're still making sales, that means their product is really resonating with the customer. Once you find a list of those shops that roughly have 2,000 to 3,000 sales, and they should be opened within the last 2 years, preferably within a year, or 12 months, but 1 to 2 years is great. That's the shop that we know is actually active and live and doing what we want our shop to do in terms of numbers. We want to see movement on a shop that's just open because that shop is doing really well in 2023 or 2022. When you found a list of those shops that is selling a similar product that you want to sell or are selling, what you want to do is first, you need to create a list of the attributes that overlap on those listings. For example, if they're using a blush floral, if they're using a polka dot, if they're using a white blank background and just the product, what are the things that overlap on that product? Then you want to read their description. What is their description describing in terms of the usability of this product? If the description is talking about, if you're selling, for example, bridesmaids totes, and the description talks a lot about bachelorette parties, it's talking a lot about summer weddings or spring weddings, then you know that the customers that are preferring that listing are interested in something in that season or in that time frame of, wedding. Then you know that your design should closely relate to that kind of description. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to look at their admirers. Once you click on the admirers, you're going to look through all the listings that the admirers have favored while being admirers of this product, because that will give you a list of what are the things that customer has been interested in the past. If there's a lot of wedding prep, obviously that tells you that they're in the season of getting married, or somebody that they know of is getting married and they're helping them. That's not new information. What new information you want to look for, color schemes, type of florals, type of style. Is there thin font? Is it greenery heavy or is it rose heavy? Those are the things that you need to consider when you are going to design the product. Because when you create a personalized tote with the right kind of color, right kind of floral, or maybe it's minimalistic, don't add too much. Really, you got to understand your customer. When you have understood those elements and you've put out a list of all those attributes, then when you design the product and you design the personalized totes, even if you do not include the keyword bridal party tote, the algorithm will recognize that your product has done really well in the past on bridal party totes. Now, if you have designed the product specifically for that context, you will rank really nicely on that product because the customers will resonate with your product. And that's, at the end of the day, what you want to really focus on is your product resonating with your customers? And the algorithm will recognize that and will start to rank your product to the top, because the algorithm can detect certain kind of emotion. And an emotional response is what you want to get from your customers. So when a customer comes across your product and they resonate with it, there's going to be action that follows because they have connected. There's an emotional response, and emotions bring about certain actions. They bring about actions like being on the listing longer, favoring the listing, clicking on the photos, sharing the listing. All these things the algorithm recognizes, and obviously making the purchase, the algorithm recognizes, and obviously leaving a review, the algorithm recognizes. All these things are the result of you creating a product that resonates with the customer. So think about your customer more than you think about the SEO, and the SEO will follow because the algorithm recognizes that your product does really well or resonates really well with these kind of customers and will rank on the appropriate keyword. So if you're saying, how can I design a product that I don't even know how to sell? So if you want to find out how to find the next product you need to sell, watch this video because I explain exactly what you need to do to find a product that will bring you profit, how to find that product that does generate these sales. Check it out and I'll see you there.